The Rugby Championship kicked off this weekend with the All Blacks starting the competition away with a win over Argentina. Now we have our second match of the weekend, the big one, the blockbuster. It's the Australian Wallabies up against the South African Springboks. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Rugby Championship. This is the massive one we've all been waiting to see. The Wallabies and the Springboks, Suncorp Stadium. It should be, hopefully, an absolute cracker. On paper, it will be everything and plus. This is an Australian team that has a lot to prove. There is a lot to come out of what this team could offer. It is an unknown. No one knows how this team will perform. No one knows how the combinations will flow. The first time they have been seen post-Super Rugby, no warm-up matches, no minnow matches, no friendlies, nothing at all. Australia have everything on their plate. It's a safe-looking 15 as well. No risks taken with any relative newcomers or debuts for anyone in particular. The return of Matt Giteau will solid up that inside centre position. The returning of Guinea and Cooper at 9 and 10 is going to be interesting, to say the least. The forward pack is strong and should perform well. Higginbotham is form man of Australian rugby, but how will they fare against the Springboks, the white-hot atmosphere of Test rugby? And here is their opponents, and wow, what a team they have put together. It's almost exactly what we've seen against the World 15, with just a one-change shot. Berger coming into number 8 for Warren Whiteley. Other than that, it is a fantastic-looking side. A massive front row, and Tawera and the two Duplessis. It's the Beef and Matfield. Lowe, Coetzee, Berger. Wow, what a back row to come up against. Pienaar and Pollard, solid as usual, as you'd expect. Dallin and Krill, they're probably only relative position that you could expose if they don't show up. Habana on the left, Peterson on the right, and Villaroo at fullback. We are set to go at South Africa on halfway, who will kick this match off. A nice night here at Suncorp. The Aussie fans will be hoping their team can get the Rugby Championship off to a good win, and underway we go. This first round of competition. As through goes Skelton, finding Rob Horn out there on the left. What a start for the Wallabies. It's there for Cooper. He'll fire a big ball out. It's found nicely from Skelton, who gets the ball wide. It's still there, Kuranjani, and here's Giteau. Options. Matt Giteau, first real touch. Pienaar's picked this up, and Tawera's there. Krill squirts it out the back. It's picked up from the Wallabies, and Hooper still going through them all. He finds an offload to Higginbotham. Good work starting this one off here for the Wallabies. But the Springboks, they have it back, and they have a wide to Peterson. Oh, massive shot. Adam Ashley Cooper up against JP Peterson. Here's Pienaar. He puts a kick in, and he's putting up a tester against Folau, who should deal to that one without too much worry. He's found support with Guinea, who gets his way back to Folau. And now the Australians. Oh, good hit from Slipper, and there's huge room out here. Guinea looking for his support, gets it beautifully to Cooper, inside and outside, eventually to Skelton, it comes down just outside the 22. The Wallabies are on the attack, and they're looking good, but it's advantage South Africa. Forward pass, and even with the high tackle, we will still go back to that forward pass. Oh,
Crouch.
Kipu, it looked like, got that absolute hospital pass.
Sit.
We will have a scrum feed. Pienaar will feed. So much to learn about the future in this match. Two big players of international rugby going head-to-head here in Suncorp. Berger at number 8 finds Pollard, and Pollard, oh, nearly away from Giteau. Great tackle, takes Pollard down just in the end. Has a tough battle with the breakdown, but it comes back to the Wallabies. Here's Kuranjani, away nicely to Kipu. Kipu through 1 and 2, finally goes to ground. Trying to turn it over, but well taken in from Dealany. Numbers out here to the left. It's another chance for Kuranjani. But another chance not taken, as to ground he goes, inside the 22. Springboks turn this over. Pienaar goes to Pollard, and he'll drill this upfield, gets a heavy hit. Folau close to the touchline, has to be careful, and he is. Oh, that's nearly intercepted as Adam Ashley Cooper just gets away with it and finds Quade Cooper on halfway. Wallabies looking for numbers to get to this breakdown, and South Africa tries to steal it back, but it does come back to the green and gold. Slipper, oh slipper, picked up and driven backwards. Berger in support there with Pienaar, get the job done. Here's Hooper, gets drilled as well, but his offload to Skelton is very good. Keeping the ball alive is Genia, goes short, and here's Horn. Oh, and Talamera has hammered Rob Horn. Still though, they keep hold of the ball. Genia, short to Cooper, over the top of everyone. He's found room for Mitchell Cooper. Krill makes chase, inside ball finds Ghetto. He is completely isolated. There's absolute green jumpers everywhere, and it is Duplessis who's picked it up, and Manfield has kicked this away. Didn't think we'd ever see that, but he's got the ball. Falau on the run chase back. Oh, what a hit from Fardy. The Wallabies are looking absolutely brilliant here in this first hit out. Half an hour gone, and they are well in control. And a chance in the corner. It'll be Rob Horn. Rob Horn's in for the opener. Matched up against an absolute slowpoke out there. Oh, who was that? Defending against Rob Horn. We'll have to have another look. But he is canted in without too much worry. It looked like they had it covered. It was Matfield. Peterson went in, Matfield went out, and Rob Horn showed him the back door. Straight through he went and burned him off for speed. Well, Moore shouldn't have been given that room to play, and he made both Matfield and Peterson look like mugs there as he just tossed a nice ball over the top. Horn, we know, can finish. He's done it time and time again for the Wallabies, and now it is Cooper. A reprieve in this gold jumper for the Wallabies. He'll make a chance for 7, and he makes little mistake. It is on the board. It is 7-0. Australia leading South Africa. The Wallabies have a very favourable draw in this year's Rugby Championship. If they can get a win here tonight, it'll put them in a very strong position heading into the rest of the tournament. Still early days for that kind of talk though, as Peterson has somehow got that ball and lost it straight away. The Wallabies through Ghetto, have the ball wide, and it's Habana against Sebastian Cooper. Oh, what a punishing hit there from Brian Habana. Big defence there from the winger. Still comes back for Fardy, who goes short to Cooper, who's been absolutely hammered. Pienaar quickly into defence there. Another short ball to Kepu. And the Springboks are absolutely flying out of the line here. This time, it's Hooper, who goes nowhere, and this time, it is Duplessis who picks it up. Habana with his first touch on attack. It's Delaney out wide. Delaney still got support. It's Peterson. Oh, he's in touch. Well, JB Peterson had a chance, had an opportunity out there on the right. Starved for room though, good defence from the Wallabies. And here's a throw that's been called not straight. Ghetto. Well, Ghetto's playing on. What's going on here? We had a not straight call from the ref. And it looks like something's going up against some Tarawera. What on earth is this call for? The Wallabies have gone 80 metres upfield and they could get a penalty to win the half. The ref has completely made a huge call that could really cost the Springboks as Cooper nails the kick, and we're off to half-time at 10-0. The Wallabies lead. What on earth just happened? We're going to need some research into that in the half-time break. Not straight throw from Stephen Moore. A kick away from Guinea, and almost resulting in a penalty from where the kick went. I am absolutely lost as to what on earth has just happened. The Springboks have been completely hammered and a horrible penalty, and the Wallabies are going to half-time happy with a 10-0 lead when they're lucky to have any points on the board. We'll have a look at the stats though. Despite these weird goings-ons, it is possession, which is 73-27. South Africa have had very, very little to play with. Territory is almost even. The Springboks just edging that one out. The tackle count heavily to South Africa, making almost 3 times the tackles of the Wallabies. The line breaks up there for Australia as well. 6-3 at the halftime break. Can South Africa fight back in the second half, or will the Wallabies run away with this with their 16th player in a referee's jumper, it seems, on the field? Well, Quade Cooper, is he pulling up magic tricks out there to get the ref to do some funky stuff? Because that's what we're seeing out there. Cooper kicks off, and second half action, we're back underway, and look at this! And eventually Cooper has secured possession for the Wallabies. Back it goes to Quade Cooper, and Hooper. There's a lot of Hoopers and Coopers in this team. It's almost confusing. Skelton changes direction, and eventually Cooper it's taken it to touch. A good switch of direction, almost finding reward. Not quite the room to play what he wanted to there. It's a line out to South Africa. They'll be happy to throw this knock straight and get a penalty as well. It's a beat to Pienaar. Pollard running at the defence, and Dealany comes wide. Dealany draws the defender and gets it away to Krill. Krill now has Peterson. Peterson in field, looking for some way through. Gets rid of Giteau. Krill gets hammered. And it comes down to a screeching halt. And the Wallabies have the ball back. Switching inside and outside all over the place as Cooper goes to ground. Wallabies just cannot lose the ball here. It's advantage Australia as well. So another penalty chance. Skelton to Giteau, who's hammered. Schulberger rocks him back. Slipper goes through the middle. The Springboks happy to stand off. This is Kepu. Goes infield, and yes, we are going all the way back for the penalty. Offside against Ebenezer Beef. Well, this is 13-0 for Australia. And no surprise, they are going for the 3. Quade Cooper to step up for a second penalty shot at goal. Hits it nicely, it's on target. Has it got the legs? It does, it's hit something. I think that has hit the post on its way down. It has hit the crossbar. Well, a lucky break there for Quade Cooper, but it is 13-0. Australia over South Africa. Well, who would have seen this coming? The Wallabies in control. It's a big kick down, finds his way to Kurandrani, who gives to Adamashi Cooper, offloads and passes. Hooper going to Guinea.
Release.
South Africa with numbers for the breakdown, but they don't get the ball. Now it's back to Cooper, and it's a high shot. Wow, that is a real let-off from Francois Lowe. You saw the kick was going into play, but he's just smacked him high and given away a free kick, really, into touch. Cooper will oblige, I would imagine. It's close, but cannot be saved from Yanni du Plessis. Cooper's had a good performance. The Wallabies, much to learn about this one. Line out going everywhere from South Africa, but the Wallabies are staying relatively still, and it's pulled in from Simmons. Now they look to Cooper. Run to the line. Pollard scares them away as they come very quickly wide out to Kurandrani. And Peterson takes him down.
Release.
Good tackle, neither side very quick to this ruck. Here's Horn. Will go short, and it's a run from Higginbotham, but I think South Africa definitely have numbers here, but not piling it in enough, and they still can't find the ball. Horn, oh, that's too easy. Rob Horn right on the touchline, picked up and deposited over the chalk. So 20 minutes remain. South Africa have a huge amount of work to do. Bismarck to throw in, it's a beef to Pienaar. Kutsia, the first receiver, misses out. Oh, wow! Pollard has been hammered, and Kurandrani is off to the bin. That was a brutal tackle. He's gone, and now the interesting part starts. South Africa, a breeze against them, so they'll look to touch. Pollard, Pollard's messed us up, and it has not gone to touch, and the Wallabies will run away with it. Wow, they're a man down here, but they've got the ball. Oh, no, they haven't, they've lost it. So Pienaar has it now. South Africa need to score. Dealany misses one out. Oh, throws a horrible ball to Lowe. Peterson. Oh, that's gone backwards. And Tawera back to Pienaar, who gets jumped on from Horn. And it looks like the Wallabies will get this ball straight back. They will. More. Wide. Kipu showing and telling the ball. Eventually, oh wow, knocked on in a high tackle and another yellow card. This game is going to the gutter very quickly. It's getting messy. It is getting dirty out there. And South Africa have lost Krill to the bin. And that is two players who may not find their way back onto the field. Quade Cooper again will look for touch. And this game has really fallen away very quickly. Line out here for Stephen Moore. Last time we seen him throw in, he got a penalty way up down the end of the field. Now, Cooper, Horn, Gitto. No room out there for Gitto. He's wrapped up from Dealandi. And the Springboks look to fight back in the maul. They get themselves moving forward. Now it's one-on-one, Horn and Peterson. Moore. Oh, the Springboks need this ball. Something horrific at the moment. Kepu, a run through. 75 minutes has ticked over. There's a run through Guinea. Oh, Dealandi's turned it over, but he's the only one home. Can the Wallabies get this ball back? No. The Springboks hang on. Man in the bin. Peterson wide. He looks for Habana. And here's Brian Habana up against Falau. Oh, he's left him for dust. He trips and falls. He goes again, but just makes halfway. Pienaar to Burger. Burger finding some space down the left wing. He needs some mates. Boy, he needs some fast as well. He's there. Matfield to Lowe. It's advantage to South Africa. Over the top, Pollard. Oh, dodgy ball, Peterson. Taken down and losing the ball as well. But the advantage will come back. Offside against Australia. Well, South Africa really won this try, and they have somehow not won this match, as we will get both players back from the sin bin. And this comes back to the fact that South Africa just really hate playing away from home. Can you put it down just to that? It's Billy LaRue's on the line. He hits it straight into the defence of Kiranjani. Here's Pienaar. Offloads nicely. Peterson with room. Looks to step. Oh, he slipped as well. He gets up and goes again. Lowe is right there. So is Zetsabeek. Numbers for the Springboks. The game is over as far as the matchup goes, and it's gone to the Wallabies. Oh, this is dreadful from South Africa.
Advantage.
It's been knocked on and is picked up from Gitto. That'll be full time. Knocked on from Cooper. That's all that needed to happen. Should be full time now. What a disappointing matchup. Burger has been huge. A lot of South Africans performed well, but Australia have pulled this one out of the fire, and we now have a measure to gauge this Wallaby squad. I thought the Springboks might get the job done, but we have seen a dominant display from the Wallabies, not on the scoreboard, but in one or two very big stats, and they normally go right up the top of the stats card. That is territory and possession. South Africa had so little ball, they couldn't get themselves down the other end. They couldn't build on anything, and as it turned out, Australia got two just about good opportunities. Horn scored one of them, Cooper converted, and then it was an absolute... I'm trying to think of a word to describe that penalty on the halftime break, but I just can't think of anything that describes a line out on your own 22, not straight, kicked away, turning into a penalty 30 metres out down the other end of the field. I'm lost for words as to what happened there, and ultimately that could have sung the end of the Springboks. A disappointing display. They haven't got the win, but it is Australia who are flying high after their first match at home. So Cooper was the best of them, scoring 2 penalties and a conversion, but this is the one that really was massive. 75% possession to 25 by South Africa. That is the winning of the game right there. The line breaks are close, 7-6. South Africa had enough to win the match as well. The tackle count, again, almost double by the Springboks is a huge difference. Both sides getting a yellow card. South Africa could not capitalise on the moments they had a man up. In the end, 13-0. Australia pick up the points for the win. South Africa, well, they've got work to do ahead of the All Blacks, but they are back at home next weekend. That'll be an absolute cracker. I hope to see you there. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed the series and you want to keep in tune for the rest of the competition. So thank you everyone for tuning and watching. Hope you're enjoying the series and these matches, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.